Okay. You do find a Reed family tomb. You do manage to find one. It's very decorated, very what you figure royalty's a monolith would look like.
Alright. There's no one else there, is there?
No.
Alright, so is it just a big mausoleum, or like are there individual names, or
It lists individual names.
Is there, I don't know, is it like one of those tombs, I guess? They can actually go in?
Yeah.
Or a crypt?
Alrighty. Is it locked?
Yes.
Via
magics.
I think we shouldn't be walking in there, though, without Faye.
But we can't walk in there. It's locked. By magic.
Well, Faye can
so
fix that.
obviously, we'll need
We
Faye.
have the spell to spell magic now.
I pull out the crystal clairvoyance.
No. I put it down, and then I say,
Ecrutery City.
Oh, okay.
we know where it is now. Come back tonight, and then we can see if there's any information to be gotten from these bodies.
Okay.
And any
Yes, Captain.
trinkets as well.
All right, roll perception.
25.
21.
You both realize that there is no Elizabeth Reed written on the plaques of names that are around the tomb.
Well, assuming she had quite a violent past, I am assuming that the family wouldn't want to mention her.
She got up and walked away, obviously.
And that'd be
If the family
if
disowned her,
Black
she's probably not
was
to be mentioned.
missing.
It doesn't mean there won't be
I'm just
anything
talking-
useful in
I'm
there,
just
though.
imagining Faye talking with her, just like, of course you don't make deals with extra-dimensional beings you don't understand. That's just stupid. And, like, the devil or whoever she made a deal with. Oh.
Oh, what a noob.
Oh,
Somehow I
you.
see that happening though, like across the room, with those two talking to each other.
It's like, yeah, you're not. Oh, that's stupid. You're not supposed to make deals with beings you don't understand. Both of their like patrons or whatever, just like, oh, you.
I see what you did there.
Alright, so there's no name for Elizabeth Reed. So, I mean, obviously, if she's sailing the seas as an undead in a cursed ship, her body wouldn't be here.
Not necessarily.
But this is where she was buried.
Is this where she was buried, or is this where her family was buried? Or is she buried
I think
somewhere
that-
else on this island?
I think the guy I talked to said she was buried on this island.
On this island with her family?
Just on this island. That's what I remember.
On my grave.
Max was around.
Hey.
Alright, which one of you?
Alright! Pilot rank! Where's Elizabeth Reed?
Alright.
No. No. No.
Can we?
Alright, on the plus side, you found her. And on the brighter side, you're all level 20 because you just killed a bunch of undead.
Okay, so
Also, we have a lot more bodies for that. They're fresh. Sort of.
Sort of fresh. I mean, they won't be just a fleet of ships. We have berries for you. I'm going to be flat broke and loving it. Did you ever
I
notice
think
that
we
hill in
own
the
Yoga
forest
School.
over there? I've never noticed that before. That's weird.
Why does it seem so more dark and gloomy than usual? Nah, that's probably just the season.
alright. So I just look at you and say, I'm gonna go down to the local tavern, see if I can bluff and diplomacy me way into some information.
Alrighty. I'll just head back to the ship. What time should we meet?
I'll when you see Faye, let her know to meet me at nightfall.
At nightfall, where? Ship?
Yeah, just on the deck.
Alrighty. I call the
You just
crystal
speak common with a
clairvoyance.
French accent.
Yeah.
That's Versian.
Faye, I'm calling you.
Baguette. I almost thought about making.
First, has she been able to find anything magic?
Other than the numerous guarding spells on the tombs, nothing really much.
Like, she was looking in the city area.
Oh, the city area, mostly stuff on the clerics themselves, but nothing just kind of lying around.
Alright.
Hey,
Okay.
Claire, come to this back alley.
I call Faye on the crystal.
She goes into a private place and picks it up.
Alrighty.
What do you want?
Meet us at the ship at nightfall. We found the family's burial site.
Alright, so I'm going over to the tavern.
Corpse light lantern! With a very sketchy lantern outside.
An odd-looking lantern. Just go in.
Man, it looks so lifelike. No! Stop!
It's a trap.
It's a trap!
You see a black guy with two guns standing nearby. He's just staring at it, just like.
That's my wife. I can't weep. And your guy, you too?
I'm waiting for them.
Welcome to the widowers, the widowers, the widowers.
And I'm thinking about making it fiance instead of wife.
Oh.
That way there is some separation.
Differentiation.
Not so. Then that way you're not that redneck that asks the newly widowed her number at her husband's funeral.
So yeah, Faye's going back to the ship for the moment.
All right.
Since couldn't find anything, so.
You walk in, and instead of the hustle and bustle you see usually in a tavern, it's very sad, depressing. People more depressed drinking than anything else. And you spot a curious-looking man who looks like
A red-haired guy with wearing chainmail, carries a buckler, has a rapier as not a buckler, a shield, and has a rapier at his side. 3 throwing axes around his middle.
Just in case the dead rise.
Nah, I'll just ignore him.
Is he seated at the bar at
Yes.
a table? Alright, so I sit next to him, just...
I casually sit next to him, go into Skinwalker for it, start nibbling on his back. Thank you.
Well, at least this time we can actually say he's not a bounty hunter.
Remember the last time you talked to someone?
Yeah! It's like, he's a bounty hunter. Oh, and I instantly forgot that he's a bounty hunter. He's like, what, in the Pirate City? Nah, he's not really a bounty hunter. Oh wait, he is a real bounty hunter. Whoops!
I was gonna say, what I loved about that whole thing is, roll your fortitude. Did he poison me?
Dang it, he poisoned me, didn't he? I'm like, no, you've had like 5 drinks.
I didn't have 5 drinks. I just rolled a 1 to see how drunk I was.
You had 5 drinks.
Anyways.
So,
You can now talk to each other now.
I'm Gustav, Warrior of Light.
If you're Warrior of Light, then why did you have to attack the darkness?
Alright, so I just sit next to him and just order 1 drink. I don't know what I would order.
Water.
One grim swig.
You can look up the guy standing just like. Eyebrow wiggle.
Just do the eyebrow wiggle. He does like the worm with it.
Not that flamboyant, guys.
Here's a girl in the hallway.
Girl!
Girls off the
I
floor!
think that was Ryan. Pretty sure that was Ryan you just called a girl.
Who's Ryan?
The guy with blonde hair.
Oh.
He lives with that.
I don't know. I just heard female voices. So I was
Are you
like,
ready to go?
No,
Oh,
Martin.
Martin.
Alright,
Nobody
so-
listens anymore.
I know.
I'm sorry, did your character say something? Or?
No.
Alright,
He's just kind of sitting there.
so
What are you waiting for?
I just look at you and say, I don't see many people armed as much as you in a place like this.
Well, you see, my friend, I will be leaving here to be on my own here soon.
Striking it out on your own.
No. Just can't go back with my family.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel.
He feels hurt his pain too.
I'm not exactly welcome with me family either. Me dad, well, let's just say I never knew my dad, and my mom's, well, she wasn't in the best of mood when we last left.
Yes, my family is not in the best of moods either. Of course, then again, when you're fond of your dead fiance's corpse, you know, it tends to raise a few questions, and when you don't remember anything, you know, that just makes it all the worse.
So, you know where you're going next after this?
As far away as I can.
I hear the Caspian Sea is lovely this time of year. That's where I'm headed.
It is.
You know, I'm captain of a ship just came in port. There's a open spot if you're interested.
Yeah, the closet.
I'm sure there's an extra hammock.
That you put in the closet.
Wait a second. Where are all the characters coming out of the closet that are mine?
Coming out of the closet, you're just getting in.
If anything, I just got out of the closet.
Ew. Continue.
Alright. So, I just say, I'm here just delivering some specs. A friend of mine lost a brother about a year ago. It's the most unusual thing. He claimed his brother's ship was, well, attacked and sunk by, well, they say it was the Queen's Herald, but I don't believe such things.
Yes, my friend. That would take magic, and since that is non-existent in this world, yes, such things could not exist.
We have
My navigator would probably like to carry on a conversation with you.
It'll end in horrible death.
Well,
Yeah.
fortunately, I'm not much in the conversation, but if you have a place to sleep tonight, I will gladly accept your offer. In fact, I fancy myself a helmsman somewhat.
Alright.
Yes, quite. We need that, yes.
Alright. Yes. If you're, if you'd like to, just look for, just big ship, 3 masts and whatnot, called the Triton. Just walk up and tell him, Captain Lawrence sent you.
Alright. Thank you, sir.
Hey,
I promise I will not disappoint.
I'll be there in a bit myself. Alright. So, I guess I just order another drink and then just ask the bartender, you know, you don't believe in the Queen's Herald, do you?
Of course I do.
Alright. Yeah, well, I mean,
Why are you interested in it?
Just friend said his brother was killed in an attack by Queen's Herald. The tale sounds outlandish, but I've never had the courage to tell him that to his face.
They can always have one character.
He also says that the captain of the Queen's Herald was buried here at one point.
Oh, if the captain of any pirate ship was buried here, they wouldn't be buried in the front of the island, I can tell you that.
Hey,
Yeah, like up to 50, aren't you?
I said it wouldn't be... Well, I just look around and say it wouldn't be... Well, advantageous at all to the appearance of this place to have pirates buried up front and center.
Not at all.
That's
That's
where
why
you're
they're
gonna
not
get
up
buried in
front
your
and
character
center,
class.
but they are somewhere else on the island.
Hey,
You enjoy doing that way.
I'm imagining, like, by the end of this year, you're just gonna have calluses on these 3 papers on each hand.
Yep.
It's like,
Alright. So how do I subtly ask him where the pirates would be buried? Bluff, diplomacy.
Well, he did just ask for coins, so just give him some coins and says I might be interested. Because if he's asking for a bribe, he's probably not the most, I don't know, lawful of characters.
Alright. So,
oh, I found
Right.
out how Katner became how he was, from regular cat. It's a witch spell. Plain and simple.
alright. Well, I just hand him 10 extra silver, I guess, and just say, you know, where exactly would they be buried? Just curious.
He kind of goes, crudely made graves in the backside of the island. The cliff kind of undercuts into it and leads to catacombs where people stuff most of the pirates.
Hey, I'll have to steer clear of that. There's bound to be grave robbers or looters about.
Hi.
Anyway, thank you for your time, and if you'll excuse me, I believe I've got a new crew member to see to. Alright. So then I get back to the ship, ask for... I don't believe we ever...
Nope.
It's like, you never gave me your name.
Jean-Luc Louise,
Right.
that's 13.
You just invited some dude you don't even know the name of off of the ship.
It's that...
The
okay,
Bounty Hunter episode all over
it's a
again.
Kevin thing. I forget to ask people their names.
I think it's the drink.
Wait, did you ever ask for my name?
I think we did right at the beginning.
Oh,
Ask
well, I
his
don't
name?
remember it.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's just say we did.
I think we can probably assume that at some point Scalar asked Jean-Jacques Louis the Third,
13.
the 13th.
Because his
Yes.
nickname is Louis the 13th.
I think we can assume that Scalar asked his name at some point.
Yes.
Alright.
Before
And-
inviting him onto the ship
Yeah.
to be part of the crew.
My name is Edward Lowe.
My name is Edward Lowe. Well, I'm leaving the ship now.
And it's yours. Here's the keys. I've been here too.
Wait a
And the
minute,
crew's like, "Boop, boop, 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 boop."
wait a minute, I thought he was already a pirate lord.
There's
You
one.
wouldn't be looking for a new crew or ship.
You see a fleet over in the distance.
Well, that's a good thing we have a ready-made graveyard.
Start digging, boys! 6 feet deep.
Do you want room for the tail?
My character doesn't have a tail when he changes.
Katner, can I get 5 feet? I'm small.
Speak
for yourself.
Alright.
I can give you my extra feet.
So. Yeah, I go and.
Katner and Tora sharing a lover's grave.
Bestiality!
I'd share a grave with you.
They can still outrun your character.
Even in death.
What's their grave like? Well, it's a figure 8 loop. Why? You just go underneath their skeletons.
Well, see, the funny thing about that is I can break, as if I level up 2 more levels, I can technically take one that will allow me to break the bonds that allow someone to be pulled into the underworld. So we can literally break both of our bonds. We can literally
Just get buried alive.
Alright.
Forever.
So I call your character into my quarters, give you the pirate talk, and I assume your character is okay with being a pirate.
You're both relationships.
Yep.
Just fire and it's good.
Just hit on fire and it's good.
How do you spell your name?
What a probably should.
John. Oh, oui, baguette le un Eiffel Tower.
So I walk out of his cabin and look up.
Who's singing that, Katner?
Yeah. That line in particular, disasters.
Disasters in the
They're just sitting up at the crow's nest, just like,
I
I
Someone
feel
singing.
a disturbance.
I feel a disturbance in my force. You look down.
Ileana, I can see what's happening. And they don't have a clue.
What? How do you spell your full name, by the way?
John,
They got
hyphen
13 on
Luke,
sense motive.
Louis.
She has a clue. This shall be interesting.
Let the shipping begin.
Shipping on a ship. Ship.
Everything ship-shape.
No, that's our death.
Alright.
Sorry.
No, that was the dice like landed right on my thumbnail.
I thought I bumped you.
Nah. Yeah, but Fig actually wouldn't be up in the crow's nest. She's not keeping watch. They're just waiting till nightfall.
All right, everyone, roll a d20. Who's up in the crow's nest?
I rolled a 13.
We're not at sea. You don't need anybody in the crow's nest.
Well, then who's he looking at? Ken Weave's dead wife. Dun dun dun!
Oh,
6.
I'm imagining like she's in her room doing whatever, and he just walking by and he just stops and he stares at her and just like slowly taking damage from staring at her. Like,
Drunk.
like, you know, most people leave when they start getting hurt from being nearby my room.
But for injuries such as yourself, pain is nothing.
Who let the French in? Scholar! I want a raise! Right now!
I want
we need
all
some-
the rays.
We need someone to replace the dwarf.
The dwarf was never a part of our crew. He was a stowaway, pretty much.
Out of character. But then who's gonna live in the closet? I can't. I'm the captain.
Well, he's certainly never coming out of the closet. He's very much hetero.
My character has to stay out of the closet. If you catch my drift.
So she's a lesbian?
No. No,
character
more like
confused me.
transgender, I guess.
That's not a sexuality.
Well, no.